Last week, I taught you how to exercise your reasoning power. But today I have to tell you an even crueler truth. People think they are reasoning, but the human brain is actually like a leaky, broken car riddled with bugs. Psychologists call this cognitive bias. Put nicely, it's a battery-saving mechanism left over from our ancestors. Put bluntly, it's the reason we get harvested like leeks every day by social media, algorithms, and unscrupulous merchants. Think you're thinking independently? Give me a break. What you buy, what you believe, who you hate, the algorithms know it better than your own mother, and they precision strike these weaknesses every single day. Today, I'm giving you 4 brain defense weapons. If you don't fix these bugs, your brain really only deserves to be a biological battery for AI. Ready to get your sore spots poked? Let's begin. First up is confirmation bias, the boss of all bugs. What does it mean? It means the brain only looks for evidence that proves it's already right. If you're bullish, you only see impending surges. If you hate someone, you only see their scandals. What about dissenting voices? The brain automatically filters them out as spam. It's no one's fault, but algorithms exploit this, locking people inside an echo chamber bubble, feeding them the mental slop they love to eat every day. Stop looking for people to huddle with for warmth. Next time you feel this is absolutely right, force yourself to look up 3 opposing pieces of evidence. If you don't even have the courage to face counterexamples, then your so-called belief isn't a belief. It's just a giant baby begging for a pat on the back. Charlie Munger said, "I only want to know where I'm going to die, so I'll never go there." Please engrave this sentence on your screen. The second bug, sunk cost fallacy. This is absolutely the culprit that bankrupts the most people. You bought a trash stock, it dropped 50%, and you can't bear to sell it, thinking it will bounce back someday. You watched a terrible movie for half an hour, and you can't bear to leave because you already bought the ticket. Wake up. This isn't planning for the future. This is being held hostage by past stupidity. Economics told us long ago, money and time already spent is water under the bridge. Next time you're agonizing over, "But I've already invested so much," ask a question. If everything went back to zero today and I had nothing in my hands, would I make the same choice? If the answer is no, then cut your losses immediately, right now. Admitting you're an idiot isn't shameful. Continuing to be an idiot to save face, that's what's truly shameful. The third one, anchoring effect. A bottle of wine originally priced at $5,000 is discounted to $1,500. Do you feel like you made a killing? Actually, the cost of that wine might only be $200. The first number you receive is an anchor someone else drops into your head. From that moment on, all bargaining and all judgments revolve around this bullshit number. Real estate agents asking prices, bosses negotiating salaries, even discount tags in malls, they all use this exact trick. Stop being a lamb waiting to be slaughtered. First, before the other party names a price, do your homework and establish a baseline. Second, once the other party throws out a ridiculous number, ignore it entirely and throw out an extreme counter number to drag the battlefield back. Remember, whoever says the first number controls the brain. The last one, availability heuristic. It sounds academic, but plainly speaking, whatever image pops into your head most easily, you think is most likely to happen. You see news of a plane crash and get too scared to fly. Meanwhile, you drive to work every day, where the fatality rate is dozens of times higher. Yet you feel perfectly safe. Why? Because car crashes aren't reported, but a plane crash is broadcast back-to-back for 3 days straight. Media and politicians love playing this trick. They magnify extreme cases, manufacture panic, and then the brain gets led by the nose by emotion, completely throwing probability and data out the window. Next time you're frightened by a news headline or brainwashed by some mythical success story, calm down and ask, what is the actual statistical probability of this happening? Stop letting emotions and trash news control decisions. Go check the data. Check the probabilities. When you start looking at numbers instead of images, you've already beaten 90% of the people getting played like monkeys by the media. All right, I've roasted the brain bugs today. Let's review the defense weapons. First, use the counter-evidence log to burst the echo chamber. Second, Use the zero-based decision to cut out sunk costs. Third, use the de-anchoring protocol to take back pricing power. Fourth, use base rate calibration to slap the face of those selling the illusion of panic. In the AI era, the most terrifying thing isn't AI replacing humans. It's algorithms knowing people inside and out while they still feel completely free. Fix these vulnerabilities and build your brain's defense fortress. If you don't fix them, then you really don't even qualify to be an AI slave, because you're too easily manipulated. If you like content that directly pierces the truth, remember to like and subscribe. If you feel I called you out, you can admit it in the comments. Which bug did you trip over the hardest recently? See you next time. Stay awake, all right?